Drop it.
Hello guys, I am Sunil and welcome to my channel Linux Developer, and welcome to this series of library management system where we are building this awesome library management system in Java using NetBeans IDE. You can use Eclipse IDE also, and in the previous video we have created this manage book page. You can see this awesome manage book page we have created, from where we can delete, update and add books. And in this video we are going to create this manage student page. You can see manage student, from where admin or librarian can manage student details. So we are going to build this manage student, and we have successfully created our admin page. Let me go back. This is our project. So we have successfully created admin page, but I want a change here. You can see whenever I hover on this button, the color is not changing like it's changing here. So let me do that first. And before starting the video, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe the channel. Here you will find awesome projects related to Java and PHP. In the playlist section you can see I have uploaded Java library management system, Java fees management system and PHP learning website. So if you have not subscribed, go and subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram and ask your doubt there, or you can also comment in the comment section and I will solve your doubt. So let's start the video. So let me just do this thing. I want to change the color on the hover action. So this is our home page, our admin panel which we have created. So this is our home page .java, and here we have to create two variables. So let me create two variables of type color mouse enter color, and the color is new color, and the color RGB value is 0, 0, sorry, inside parenthesis 0, 0, 0. This is black color. So next one is color and mouse exit color. Okay, whenever user the mouse exit from that label, this color will be set, and the color is 5. Let me check the color of this label. What is the color? 515151. Home page source 51,51,51. Now okay, not this one. Now we have to apply this color on mouse event, mouse enter and mouse exit event of this label. So just take a look at the name of this panel. So the panel name is, change variable name, jpanel7. So click on this label and event mouse enter, and here we have to just set the background color. So jpanel7 was the panel name. jpanel7 dot set background color, set background, and the color is mouse enter, not mouse exit color, mouse enter color. And the next is, click on label event mouse and mouse exit event, and here we have to set mouse exit color. So jpanel7 dot set background mouse exit color. Now let me run it and check. Now you can see it's working fine. Now we have to do the same for this manage student, because we are going to create this manage student module. So simply what we have to do, we just have to check the name of this panel, because we want to change the color of this panel. So it is jpanel8. So right click on this label, make sure event we have to apply on this label and color we have to change for this panel. So click on this label event mouse enter, and the panel name is jpanel8, not jpanel8 dot set background color as mouse enter color, mouse enter. Now just copy this, Control C, okay, and go to design and apply another event which is mouse exit event, and paste this and just change the color, mouse exit color. Okay, all set. Now what we have to do, we have to apply, now we have to just create a frame to design this manage student page. So this is our project library management system. Inside frame, create a new frame, new JFrame form, and name it not, I just want to, we have already created this manage book frame. You can see in the previous video we have created this frame. So I just want to copy this frame because the interface is going to be same. So what I want to do is, I want to just, this one is, this is a manage book, just click on this copy and paste it here, and refactor copy, change the name here, and the name will be manage students, and refactor. We have to modify some things here, and let me go to design. Here we have to change, instead of manage book we have to write manage students, and I also want to change the icon. Right click, properties, icon, student mail. And if you don't know how to do add these icons, go check out the second part of this video where I explain that. Okay, this came here, Control Z, and again properties, icon 100, and okay. So I have to change the position of this label. So select this panel, and from y axis I want it 150, more 170, perfect. Okay, now just increase the width, and from x axis I want it to be on 400. Now it's fine. And we also have to change the table headings. So go to table content, columns, here it will be student, not book ID, it will be student ID, name, and here course, and the last one is branch. Okay, done. And also change the variable name this of this table. Change variable name TBL book details. I want the name is student details, TBL student details. Okay, now we have to modify this label. So enter student ID, not book ID, student ID, and here also let me copy and change the placeholder also. So select this text field and come down, and here you can see enter book ID, paste here and dot, and here enter student name. Just copy this and come here inside this, enter book name, enter student name. Now the next one is author name. Here we have to select course, and just delete this one because here we are going to display a combo box. Select course, and from palette select a combo box. So here you can see combo box, take it and keep it here, expand it. Now I also want to change the font size font size I want as 17, and the font style should be this one. Okay, and I want to manually add some items. If you want, you can also fetch the values from the database. You can create a course table on database side, and from there you can fetch the values, but for simplicity I am doing this. If you want to fetch the value from the database, go check out my videos on fees management system. There I explain how to fetch value from the database and keep it inside a combo box. So BSc, MSc, PhD, and this kind of you can enter also many. And the next one is select branch, and copy this one and just delete this one, and I just want to copy this. So Control C and Control V and put it down here. Okay, now and enter the data as IT, CS, plane or electronics. Okay, done, and click on OK. Now change the variable name of all the fields. So change variable name at txt student id, here txt student name, and combo course name, and here combo branch. Now we have to do what we have to do is we have to create a table on database side to represent or to store the students. So let me just start my XAMPP server. I am using MySQL database. So you can see my XAMPP server is ready, and I want to open 127. Now you can see I got my PHP MyAdmin dashboard, and here is our database library MS. You can see library MS, and we have already created two tables. Let me close this one. You can see we have two tables, book details and user details. Now I want to create another table, student details. So create table student underscore details, and first one is student id int primary key and auto increment and not null, comma. The next one is name of the student. So name and varchar 100. Next one is course varchar 100. Last one is branch, and the type is varchar 100, and just control enter. Table created successfully, student details. Now just enter some dummy data. So one, and I want to enter my name, and course BSc, and branch is CS. Just for demonstration purpose I am doing this. And now we have the data inserted successfully. You can see I have one record in my database. Now let's just fetch the record from the database and display on this table. So we have already created if you go to source, here you can see we have a method. Okay, just remove these two fields first because we have changed the text field name. So remove these two, and here you can see we have, go up, just minimize it, and you have a method called set record to table. This one, set book details to table. So I just want to change the name of the method, set student details to table, and here also copy this method and call it here set student details to table. First let me just solve all the errors. So here you can see we are getting this error. So what we author, because we don't have author here, you can see no author field is available. So what I want to do is, here first we have to change the student ID. So let me start from the start, and book name here I want to take as student name, and the next one is course, and the next one is branch, and here only one int type data is available, which is student ID. Now come down, here you can see we are getting this error. So instead of book name we have to enter student ID, and you can see student, we are getting student ID data, and you can see we are getting data from student name. So name it as student name, and the next one is here, just remove these two fields because we don't have author and quantity. And what here we have to do is we have to fetch the data from these two fields, combo box. So what is the name of this combo box? Let me check. Combo course name. So course is equal to combo course name dot get selected item dot toString. We have to convert it into toString. And the next one is branch. So branch is equal to combo branch dot get selected item dot toString. Okay, toString, and here also, and this one is add book method. So I want to change the name, I want to name it as add student, and we also have to change the name where we are calling this method. So come down, don't worry, we will solve all this error. These are just variable because of variable name change. Here you can see add book. So here we have to call the method call add student method we have to call, and here we have changed the name of the set book details to table. What we have to call here is set student details to table. Copy this, and same here, just follow all this step with me and all the error will be solved. And also here set book details also. Now the next is add book. We are working on add student method. Just add student, change the comment, add student to student details table, and we get all the data from the 4 text fields, and insert into not book details, insert into student details. And first one is student ID. It's very simple. If you can see, book name and student, we just have to change the variables name and these two fields, because here we have selected combo box. And the third one is course, and the last one is branch. Okay, not branch, okay. Why set int, not set int? This one is string type, so set string. Execute update is added true, everything will be same. The add student method is completed. Now let me just modify this set student details to table. Here we have to change the table name. Select star from student details, not book details, student details, and here also change the variable name as student id, not book id, student id, string student name, and course. The last one is student id should be int type, or you can take it as string, no problem at all, because we just have to display the data, we are not going to perform any operation. So just int, and last one is string branch. And here we have to enter the column names. You can see here these are the column names: student id, name, course, and branch. So first one is student id, so student underscore id, second one is name, third one is course, fourth one is branch. Okay, rs dot not get string, set get string. Now we have to change the variables here. First one is book id, then student name, then course, and the last one is branch. Okay, so set student details method is ready, and the next one is update book. So here just copy these 4 fields. You can see here from add student, copy this which we have modified, and replace these 4 fields with these fields. Now okay, why I am getting this error? No, it's not an error. Now update book details, update book details, not book details, update student details. Student details, set student, not student name, only name, because here we can see the student name column name is name. So name and course and branch, where student id is equal to question mark. Now change the field student name, and here why I am getting this red underline null. Okay, I don't know why. Let's just finish this method first. So student name and course, then branch, and the last one is okay, the branch type is string, so set string, and the last one is student id. You have to set the values in the same order which we have specified here. First name, so first should be name, and the last one is student id, so fourth one should be student id. Execute update, updated. But let me just check why I am getting this error. Okay, the error is gone, I don't know why. Now delete book. Let me just change the method name. Update student, not update book, update student, and here update student details. Change the comments also. Student details. And now we have to also change the method where we are calling this update book. Let's make it as update student. Okay, and change the message also, student updated and student updation failed. And here also not book, type student added, and student addition failed. We have successfully created 2 methods, which is update student and delete, not add student. Update student and add students are done. Now last one is delete book, so we have to modify it and name it as delete student Now take in the right here student ID, not book ID, student ID, and get text field name is correct, student ID, and delete from book, not book details, from student details where book ID, not book ID, where student ID, and here it should be student ID. Okay, and everything will be same. Now just come down and change the method where we are calling this delete book, not, it should be delete student. Okay, so here let's copy this message, student deleted and student deletion failed. Okay, done. Now you can see we don't have any errors in the file, but we have to also modify this event which we have applied on this table. You can right click on this table, event, mouse, and mouse click event. Here you can see we have just set the data for these two text field. We also have to set the data in the combo box. So combo course name dot set selected, say not selected, item is equal to model dot get value at row number, and here we have to enter 2 dot toString, and the next combo box is combo branch dot set selected item model dot get value at. If you are getting any error, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can just message me on Instagram. I will reply you there also. So toString, and this is very simple, don't worry. And combo branch is okay. Now everything is fine, I think. Let me just run and check it. I will be running it. Now we should get our student details inside the table. You can see we are getting our student details. Let me go to database. Here you can see we have only one student, and that student details we are getting here. And when we select this, you can see we got the applied course and branch CS. You can see the branch is CS and course is BSc. Okay, now what we have to do, let me just add a student. So I want to add as Mangesh, and course is MSc. Okay, just wait, MSc and CS, and add. You can see student added and student added successfully. Let me just update this student. I want to change the branch. So from CS I want to make it as IT and update. You see student updated and branch name is also changed. And the last one is I want to delete one record. So select this second record and click on delete. You can see student deleted and record is gone. Now we have successfully created this manage student page. Now the next one is we have to do is, let me go back on our admin panel. We have to create this issue book page. So we will be creating this on in the next video. And if you like this video, please like the video, subscribe the channel so that you can get further videos. And that's all. See you in the next video. Bye bye.